Liam Neeson is back now with a new thriller. And when he stars in films, I like it a particular way. And this one absolutely checked all the boxes. So I'm going to break that all down because that's right, folks. We're going to get into my review of that new film, Retribution. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the new film Retribution, which is coming to theaters August 25th. So, yep, Liam Neeson stars as the character Matt Turner, who truly thinks he's just going to have a regular day and it's everything but that. And in this immersive ticking clock thriller, as they label it in the synopsis, we follow Matt Turner's very irregular day now, in which, in the household, his daughter loves him to death. There's some friction with his son. There's some disagreements with his wife, and he tries to take a step forward in terms of kind of bettering those relationships. So he says, you know what, I'll take the kids to school today. The son, who's the older of the two siblings, definitely notices like shifts and changes within his dad's presence. So like this was something to kind of remedy it. And he says, you know what, I'll take him to school. Son's not really on board with it, but it is what it is. Only to find out from a mystery caller that there is a bomb attached under the car seat, under the driver's seat here of Matt Turner's car. And if he does not complete these set of tasks, these specific series of tasks, that it would blow up with his kids in the back seat, which would ultimately be to everyone's demise. And this is a legitimate threat. This threat of the call, there's some other things that's happening in the city where other folks have fallen victim to it. And with these tasks, he kind of runs into other folks who are also victims of this. So, it is truly a race against time where he has to complete these tasks in order to protect his kids and ultimately try to figure out who's behind this, who's this mystery caller. And then how everything's all connected. So listen, very simply put, this plot isn't reinventing the wheels. I mean, when you think about films that kind of sound similar to this, I think of like 12 Rounds with John Cena back in the day. And then when I think about Liam Neeson films, it's truly a lot of his films in the genre is about him being our protagonist and, well, being a hero. And in this case, he has to protect his two kids. In Taken, he had to rescue his daughter. So like you get those same type of, it seems like almost like these roles are perfectly fit for him, which I love, by the way, not complaining. So like you're not getting anything but what you would expect with these type of films. And with this one, it definitely follows suit in the same category. Listen, Liam is very good in invoking emotion and connections with the viewers. So the entire time with Matt, you just simply trying to figure out, one, why is he the targeted victim? You feel with him trying to create this relationship and this comfort, this safety net for his kids, even though they're all really much in very imminent danger. And then some other stuff that kind of comes at him throughout this film. So like, I think Liam does a very good job in these thrillers, these action-packed thrillers, in terms of just having the audience connect with his character, that you truly buy into what's happening with the plot. And certainly, there's definitely some things that you're just kind of like, all right, a little unbelievable, or maybe could have been handled a different way. But yeah, it's still a very fun film. You're engaged the entire time. I think the runtime's not that long, whatever it is. But the entire time, you're definitely just trying to, one, figure out, the connection, the mystery behind everything. Who's the killer? Then, or the mystery caller, and then ultimately, when things start to really unravel in these plot twists, you kind of start to go back and look at the breadcrumbs that were left early in the film. So like, much like his films, they really keep you engaged from the beginning to the end, in terms of like how the plot develops and how the character arcs develop. So this was directed by Nimrod Antel. who's done some very notable things in the past, directed some episodes of Stranger Things. He's also done some work with Apple TV Plus, The Servant. He's done Predators, Vacancy. So like definitely a body of work that I'm familiar with, and I think like a good combination between him and the lead. And then this film also stars some other folks that you may know, Matthew Modine and Jack Champion. So, you know, I think that for a very small cast, for a very simple plot, they really utilized every bit of it in every department. I mean, I felt very much on the edge of my seat the entire time. You know, you are in complete thoughts and concerns for the kids, and then you're thinking about the relationship between the son and the father, and then you're thinking about the mother who just has no clue what's happening to her kids initially, only to find out, and then what's her stance and what's their relationship, you know, the parents that's going through all that. There's a lot of different little things kind of happening here. So like, yeah, listen, it's a very simple twist in terms of the plot, but the movie is fun. The movie is exactly what you would expect with Liam Neeson. It doesn't disappoint. It definitely keeps you entertained, but like, yeah, you're not going to come into this and see something that's reinventing the wheel. It's definitely very traditional Liam Neeson type of films. It's like these folks write these films with him in mind. They get him on board, and then it just it's ready to go, you know. And I think that this one's no different from some of the previous. But by all means, I definitely suggest check it out. I had a fun time with this film, and when it comes to theater, I think it is a fantastic selection for a popcorn film, a Friday night date, shall I say. Something that has a very simple plot, but good action, good intrigue, good mystery, and then typical Liam Neeson. So, anywho, folks, this is Retribution coming to theaters August 25th. Folks, get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this one once you check it out. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.